Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 89 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Out of the gun, Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Brady going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Brady to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Brady. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On play action, now Brady. Open target, here's Matthews. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And the Ravens taking the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Goff now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results. There.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
On the option, here's Elliott.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 10th carry now for Elliott. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Elliott.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now it's Patterson.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. One touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Brady. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the... From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady.
Well, he's going to go for it all.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
Now a first down throw. Goff.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Breaks through the contact. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Now Goff. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Goff. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on third. Goff.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Ravens have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option, Goff will hang on to it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jared Goff. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now it's Patterson. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Brady. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he will find his man, Samuel. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact. And not only that, he's able to hot-foot it downfield for good yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. Fights him off. He's still on his feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Running lanes were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He finds his man, complete. That's James.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it's Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Gay's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
And that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking in 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. He's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. his second touchdown on the season.
And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On the option, here's Elliott.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. Tom Brady in the offense. Down 27-21. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now Brady.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brady to throw. Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Sanders on for the extra point. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's gone. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw in overtime for Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. What can Brady do now with his drive? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. It's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And